It was 2 o'clock at night, and Virat was crossing the Kishnoi River that flowed between the Meghalaya and Assam border. Darkness had spread far and wide. A deep silence surrounded the river, and dark clouds hovered above as if ready to burst at any moment. The water flowed slowly, reaching only up to his knees. As he was making his way across, suddenly his phone rang. Picking up, Virat said, "Yes, Vanna, tell me." From the other side came the voice of a woman. "Where have you reached?" "I've reached the Kishnoi River, Vanna. Just crossing it and then I'll be with you." Vanna's anxious voice trembled. "What? Did you just say you're crossing the Kishnoi River?" "Of course, you already know the only way from Banglamuda village to Rogankamucha village is across this river. You shouldn't have come back so late. You should have stayed at the graveyard cottage. You know she roams near the river." Virat frowned in confusion. "She roams? You mean you know all about it, yet you still scare me?" "The boatman warned me not to utter her name while crossing, or else she would really appear." "Oh, Virat, stop it. Mother told me to, and I believe her words. Please don't take her name." Vana's trembling voice chanted a prayer. "Oh, goddess Kali, protect my husband from misfortune." Virat sighed. "Come on, Vana. There's no such thing as a Yakshini. These are just folk tales made up by the villagers." "Believe what you will," she replied softly, "but I know she exists. Please, just come quickly." "Yes, yes, I'm coming. Let me cross first." Then, with a playful tone, he added, "By the way, don't you think you're forgetting something?" "Forgetting what?" "You remembered Yakshini, but not that today is our wedding anniversary." Vana gasped. "Oh no, I completely forgot in my worry for you. I'm so sorry, my love." Virat teased. "Well, a mistake like that deserves punishment." "What punishment?" she asked shyly. "You must stay awake with me all night," he said with a chuckle. Vana blushed. "Oh, Virat, the things you say." "Who else would I say them to if not to my wife?" he replied warmly. After the call ended, Virat continued across the river. He had barely taken a few steps when he heard the tinkling of anklets. He froze. It sounded like a girl running behind him. Slowly, he turned back, but there was only darkness. No one was there. "This is Vanna's fault. She mentioned Yakshini and now my mind is playing tricks." But then, with a grin, he whispered, "Though I wouldn't mind meeting her. They say she's breathtakingly beautiful." Just then, he noticed a shadowy figure near the riverbank. His legs stiffened. The shadow seemed as if it had been waiting just for him. With it came the jingling of anklets and the fragrance of jasmine flowers. Virat's body trembled. Could Vanna have been right? Could this really be Yakshini? Sweat poured down his face, his heartbeat thundered, and his breath caught in fear. He raised his phone's torchlight toward the figure, and what he saw left him stunned. It was a woman, a breathtakingly beautiful young woman, no more than 24, about 5 feet 2 inches tall. Her long hair reached her waist, her fair skin glowed in the torchlight, and she wore a black sari that clung to her graceful form. Her beauty was so captivating that any man would forget his senses and fall into her embrace. She smiled and beckoned him closer with her hand. Virat abandoned his bicycle and hurried to her as if drawn by fire. Standing before her, he asked softly, "Who are you? What are you doing here? What is your name?" She smiled mysteriously. "A name? What's in a name? What matters is the work I do." "What kind of work?" he asked. She gazed into his eyes, her voice low and intoxicating. "The same work you plan to do with your wife tonight. You wished to keep her awake, didn't you? Will you not keep me awake too?" Her eyes were filled with a strange enchantment. Virat felt himself falling under her spell. He replied breathlessly, "Why not? I'll keep you awake tonight, tomorrow, forever. I'll never let you sleep." He embraced her, and in the next moment, both lay upon the sand by the river, their bodies entwined. The fragrance of jasmine lingered in the air, but as Virat reached his peak, he noticed her chest wrinkling, her veins bulging, her hair turning white. Before his horrified eyes, the beautiful young woman aged into a hideous old crone. His blood froze. "Who are you?" he stammered. The creature leaned close and whispered, "I am Yakshini, your death." Virat tried to pull away, but her clawed hands gripped him tightly. "Where are you going, beloved? Did you not promise to keep me awake forever? Why do you tremble now that you've seen my true form?" Her furious eyes glowed. "Blinded by lust, you forgot your wife Vanna who waits for you. Men like you can never truly love a woman. only your hunger never ends. With a roar, she thrust her long black nails into his chest. Thunder cracked, rain poured, and Virat screamed as his blood was drained into her body. As she absorbed his life, she became young again, her beauty restored. Virat's body shriveled pale and lifeless. His heart still faintly beat until she whispered into his ear, Ram Ro, Naram Ro, and yanked his heart out. Virat died instantly. Yakshini vanished into the night, leaving nothing but rain and silence. Meanwhile, in a dimly lit room, the clacking of a typewriter echoed. A man in a coat and round glasses sat surrounded by shelves of books, cigarette smoke curling around him. Done, he muttered. The first part is complete. In the next, Vanna will seek revenge and uncover Yakshini's curse. Readers will grieve Virat's death, but what's a horror story without death? Lighting another cigarette, he dialed a number. On the other side, a drowsy voice answered, Hello. Jagdish, it's me. The story is ready. Oh, sir, that's wonderful, but you could have told me in the morning. Why call at this hour? The writer frowned. Hour? What hour? It must be only 9 or 10. He glanced at his old wristwatch. It was 3:05 a.m. The writer blinked. What? 3 already? I didn't even notice. Jagdish chuckled. That's your dedication, sir. You write so deeply, you lose track of time. Yes, the writer murmured. When this book releases, it will chill people to their bones. I've poured my sleepless nights into it. And it shows, Jagdish replied. Your stories have life, so much life they could wake the dead. But, sir, what's the title of this story? The writer took a long drag of his cigarette. Yakshini, the witch. There was silence. Then Jagdish's voice trembled. Yakshini, did you say Yakshini? But, sir, I've heard tales. They say she haunts the Kishnoi River near your village, seduces men, then kills them. The writer exhaled smoke calmly. So what? Yakshinis aren't as evil as people think. They can be kind, sacrificing everything for others' happiness. But sometimes life twists their fate with a curse that changes everything. Jagdish asked nervously, What curse, sir? Who cursed her? The writer leaned closer to the typewriter, his voice low. In the Dwapar Yuga, a Yakshini descended to earth and was cursed, a curse that destroyed her life forever. And what was that curse? Who gave it? Jagdish asked breathlessly. To know that, the writer whispered, you must listen to the next episode of Yakshini, The Watch, only on our channel.